That's not waiting, let's go. A conspicuously inconspicuous man. This is the guy that's been following us around during the other Hildibrand quests. Just in a different outfit. Still isn't the same pink outfit though. Hey, you're an Ozian, right? An adventurer maybe? Good at killing and whatnot. Me? Oh, I'm no good at it. I mean, other than the occasional rat, but I got a job for you if you're interested. So this is Mikote girl, this incredible, beautiful, wonderful girl in this tavern, right? Come all the way from Eorzea like you and me. So beautiful, this girl, so beautiful. But in this weird, strange place where people are bowing all the time and getting on the ground and tucking their legs under them, a young girl traveling by herself is in danger. Some bad people could trick her and take her and make her do, you know, things. Anyway, get in there and keep her safe. I'll be watching. Now I just wonder what we got roped into. Another Hildibrand adventure. Yeah, it's Nashu. Oh, and you.
I have seen this gentleman Eozian you seek, yes, and I should be glad to take you to him if you like. You're ever so kind and helpful, Mr. Talking Cat. A catfish, to be precise. Though I care not for the Eozian. I am Gildo, a Namazu, and the services I provide are not free, I am sorry to say, nor are they cheap. Are you sure you can afford to pay? Oh dear, I spent my last gil on the fare to Kugane. Is there any other way I can convince you to help?
Gyodo.
Caw, if it isn't green! Don't tell me you came all this way to just help little old me!
In a manner of speaking.
You see, when Inspector Hildibrand took to the skies, I said, Nashu, you'd better not let him get away with this time, and immediately began looking for ways to head as far east as I could. You can't get much farther than east than the Far East, right? I was worried I wouldn't be able to find him, but wouldn't you know it, Gyoza the talking Numa here says he knows where he is. Careful, careful. This one knows our game. Escaping his rat is going to take all our skills.
I know triple trident, buddy. Don't try me.
I say, there is no need for such menacing glares. None whatsoever. 1,000 pardons, matey, but I had no idea you were traveling with such esteemed company. Forget everything I said regarding the fee. Now, if you will excuse me, I have a pressing engagement. Very pressing indeed. Wait, you haven't told me where the inspector is yet.
Oh, goddammit.
Huh? Little Gyoza was trying to swindle me? Oh, Nashu, you ought to know better than to trust a talking cat.
But you are a talking... forget it.
I asked lots and lots of other people if they'd seen a gentlemanly Eorzean, but none of them were any help. Oh, Inspector Hildibrand, wherever could you be?
Stuck in the ground or on the side of a building like as not. Keep an eye out for legs.
Yes, he does have a habit of landing head first, doesn't he? Hopefully we don't need Lord Godbert's help to pull him out again. Ah, that's it! If the inspector's always on the hunt for a case, then all we gotta do is find the biggest, juiciest one we can and wait for him to appear. Let's go and see what trouble we can turn up, eh? This way.
Ow. Unsolved crimes? It so happens that a number of properties owned by wealthy merchants have been pillaged this past fortnight. Master Akebono's shop in the Rakuza district was the most recent, as I recall. You may be assured that the Seki Segumi will track down the thief in due time. Alright, you got me, Mr. Samurai. Before you do anything rash like arrest or torture or chop me into tiny bits with that sword of yours, know that I never touched it. I mean, I never even had a chance. I'm sorry. Buddy, this is an umbrella. The most I can do is shoot a laser with it. Oh, you're that Aeolsian adventurer. Thought you looked familiar. Phew! For a moment there, I thought I was done for. Those Seki Segumi don't mess about. All cut first and ask questions later, you know. No romance in the hearts. They wouldn't understand. Ah, so it's not just crimes, but big, incredible crimes you want to know about. Incidents the likes of which send ripples through time and space, through fate and destiny. It was 5 years ago, or maybe last week, I'm not so good with time lately. Anyway, there I was, walking Oldar's bustling streets when the sea parts and my eyes meet with those of a maiden most fair, and she stole my heart. It was like 2 grains of sand in the desert looking at each other, and one of those grains knowing that it was destined to spend the rest of its life with the other grain because she has this whole sultry scribing that made him so... ugh. I don't think that'll help, but thank you for the information. Ever since that day I watched her over her from afar, a silent guardian, a humble protector. Some might think me mad or call me a coward or refusing to speak with her, but they are fools. Fools, I say. True love is not the product of clumsy banter, but careful study, years and years of observation, of obsession until you know her better than she knows herself. I think that's called stalking. Perhaps when the time is right I shall reveal myself to her. But until that blessed day I shall aid her from the shadows. And you, my friend, will aid her in the light. Dastardly doings and perverted instances of criminal behavior. This is Kugane, my dear. We've no shortage of that here. But since you ask, the story on everyone's lips at the Bokaisen these days is that of the wealthiest among us, and how they are being preyed upon by some sneak thief. Perhaps they should invest in better locks. Ah, there you are. Learn anything interesting? Creepy little bastard that followed you to Kugane says he's been stalking you for 5 years. Eh? Oh, you're having me on as if I wouldn't notice. Be serious now. A skilled thief seems to be targeting wealthy merchants. A series of robberies committed by a mysterious thief? Oh, that's just the thing. Well done, Green. Our next order of business should be to track down this Akebono and ask him about the latest incident.
He certainly looks like a well-to-do merchant.
That fiend, that despicable rapscallion, the nerve of him to make mock of us! My thanks to you, Master Akebono, for all your help. I swear to you on my honor that this sneak thief shall be brought to justice forthwith. And with that, I bid you good day.
Ah, so it is Akebono. Let's go and ask him about that robbery.
Ouch. Forgive me, my lady. In my haste, I did not see you. Are you all right? Shall I summon a healer?
Don't worry, I'm taking bigger knocks to the noggin than that. Hey, you aren't one of them samurai, are you?
Shigure, at your service, my lady. You have my sincerest apologies for this incident. Much as I would like to make amends for my reckless behavior, I fear duty compels me to take my leave. A nefarious criminal is at large, and I must bring him to justice!
Oh, that's all we need. Competition! Oh, I'm sure Inspector Hildibrand and his faithful assistant won't lose to the likes of him. That merchant must have something important for Shigure to go out running off like that. Let's find out what it is. Greetings and salutations, Mr. Akebono. My name is Nashio, Agent of Inquiries, Extraordinary Inspector. And this is Green, who's also got a knack for it. Can you tell us about the recent robbery?
Ah, inspectors! I have heard rumors that one such as you have come from the west. You seem an honest sort, so I will oblige your request. This very morning, one of my sisters found my establishment unlocked, and when he went inside to investigate, he discovered that my prized possessions had been stolen! To make matters worse, in their place he found this message. You have just been robbed by the Kugane wolf burglar.
Wolf burglar?
Surely you heard about his recent exploits? Similar calling cards were found at the scene of other robberies. And now I too have become a victim.
A series of robberies committed by a thief with a calling card? Oh, there's no way Inspector Hildibrand is going to be able to resist the lure of this case.
I thought the two of you were inspectors. But it makes no difference to me who catches the criminal, and since the Seikisei Gumi seems to be at a loss, you will be generously rewarded for any information that leads to the recovery of my stolen property. I wish you well in your investigation.
All we gotta do now is stick with this case and we'll be reunited with Inspector Hildibrand. I just know it. Call it my keen inspector's assistant sense. I'm going to try and learn more about the other robberies. If you learn anything interesting, come and find me. Nashimakara is on the case. Look out, Mr. Wolf Burglar. Your days of wolf burglaring are numbered. Cuz Inspector Hildibrand. Huh? Is that a green rooster? It's Inspector Hildibrand. Hey, Inspector, stop messing about and join us. God, it's been too long since I've had a chance to witch up a batch of Nashi's delights. You can be sure I'll be putting these starlings to good use next time. The dango or the bombs? Oh, bugger. Good thing I got plenty more stashed away. Well, if it isn't Green, looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Have I got a news for you? I don't have a tail. So I've been asking after that wolf burglar fellow, the one that left that cheeky note claiming credit, you remember? It seems like he's not as quite as sneaky as he thinks he is. Oh, he's robbed plenty of rich merchants blind, I'll grant you that. No doubting it was him either. Never fails to leave a calling card, this one. Too proud to leave people wondering for even a moment. Folks have laid eyes on him more than a few times. In fact, after talking to all the eyewitnesses, I had enough information to try and sketch a picture by the devil himself. Picture of the devil himself. Ugh. Not bad for a self-trained artist, wouldn't you say? Where's Alfino when you need him? Just silence. Not hearing a lot of support for the sketch. Right then, back to the drawing board. The metaphorical one, that is. Let's you and me seek out and question the rich and famous. The sort of folks the burglar's been targeting, and see if we can't learn anything new. I'll head to Kogane Dori, and you can check out the tea house and the hostelry.
Too long has it been since I shared a pipe with an Aegean. How fortunate I... You no desire for a smoke, only talk of the wolf burglar. I see. I have no personal experience on which to draw, so I doubt I can be as much assistance. What I know is known to all, but if you insist, he is a lone wolf without comrades, and despite their best efforts, the Sekisegumi has no leads. Some say this emboldened a man, each step more brazen than the last. He's even been witnessed practicing his trade in broad daylight, if you can believe it. That is the extent of my knowledge. Now, if you will not favor me with tales of your own, I ask that you leave me to my pipe. It is far less demanding company. Ah, that infamous thief. I know of him. For a mercy, he has not seen fit to trouble those of lesser means like me and my associates. Perhaps you thought me wealthy because I patronize a tea house? On the contrary, this is my sole indulgence. Were I a stronger man, I would forego it, but alas, the heart will not be denied. Ah, there we go. I say, Kugane Wolf Burglar, must you sully my ears with that rapscallion's name as I attempt to take a moment to relax and take in the fresh air? Bah, it's no use, the moment is ruined. I too fell victim to the wolf's villainy like so many others. Oh, if you had seen the vase before he took it. God, if there was any justice in this world, he would be paraded through the streets and boiled alive in Tenkonto. Where is Tenkonto? Ah, the main square. Got it. Oh, right, I can just teleport there to the marketplace. Whee!
Ah, there you are. Pick up any interesting tidbits? So he's getting bolder by the day, is he? Well, if there's anything I've learned from following the inspector around, it's that overconfidence is liable to get you smacked upside the head by your mum and her magic frying pan. That said, we'd have a better chance of catching this wolf if we knew who he was eyeing next.
Ah! A thousand pardons, young sir. Not me to trample you underfoot. Are you all right?
Hey, aren't you the samurai I bumped into the other day? Shiggy something, was it?
Oh, we meet again, my lady. I say, you must think me in the habit of trampling my fellow pedestrians. Let me assure you, nothing could be further from the truth. I was simply preoccupied with the thoughts of my investigation.
That's right, you're after the wolf burglar too. Got any leads?
As a matter of fact, I do. But recently learned a private auction in which many foreign wares are to be featured. While such auctions are not uncommon in Kugane, it has been some time since the wolf last struck, and there are rumors that this auction may include particularly extraordinary items. Much as I would love to converse with you at great length, I really must be going. Until we meet again.
Wait, Mr. Shiggy sir, can we come too?
To the auction, if you like, but I very much doubt you'll be able to afford any of the items to be sold.
Oh, don't you worry about that. Greenie has got enough money to buy and sell you 1,000 times over.
Come again. Yes, very good. Then by all means, come with me. I mean, I do, but I was kind of saving it for a house. This venue has been reserved for the private auction. The guests should be arriving any moment now.
I remember you. Mr. Akibano, was it?
Well, if it isn't the inspectors. I did not know you would be joining us. I presume you are to keep watch for the wolf. But should you see anything you like, know that we have money changers on hand to assist those who wish to spend foreign currency. I must warn you, however, that should we desire the same item, I am not one to surrender without a fight. How are you owning? How are you going to bid on these if you've already been robbed previous? You know what? I'm not going to question it. Greetings and welcome to you, the prosperous and esteemed elite. This day you'll be given a rare opportunity to view and purchase, if so inclined, a selection of strange and wondrous items from all across the world. Without further ado, I give you our first, a queer misshapen fiend captured from the mountainous wilds of Yangxia. A kid killer. It is none other than the fabled Rat Man, unholy union of man and beast, a demon whose legend, whose flesh when consumed bestows life everlasting. That is incredibly not true. Eternal life can be yours, ladies and gentlemen. So, shall we start the bidding at 500,000 koban? 600.
700.
800,000 koban. 800,000 koban, going once and going twice. Sold to Master Akebono. Let us proceed to the next item of our bidding.
He's not really gonna eat him, is he?
Hopefully not. A statue you're about to see was brought from Kugane from the west, the land of Eruzia, to be precise. But let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, statue does not begin to describe this extraordinary work of art. Wait a minute, that's not a statue. That's the Inspector! Okay, we're gonna have to bid on him, aren't we? I give you the Erusian Gentleman, a masterpiece, nay, a triumph of Western sculpture. Marvel at the intricate details of features so expertly realized that some likened to a living, breathing man, frozen in time.
Wow, would you look at that? That statue is a spinning image of Inspector Hildibrand. Could it have been sculpted by a fan?
Was it a trick of the light, or did that statue just twitch?
You mean to say, you think it might actually be the Inspector, somehow frozen by temporal magics? In that case, I got just a thing to bring him back to the land of the moving.
A bomb! Now you know, we're in a public place. You can't just bomb a market bazaar. Stay your bomb-filled hand, my lady, I beg of you, lest you slaughter these poor people and bring this marketplace to ruin.
I suppose you have a point. It wouldn't be very Inspector-like to blow innocents to kingdom come.
How readily she resorts to violence, this woman. I shudder to think what carnage she had left in her wake.
Oh, I knew it! That's no statue. It's a genuine article in the flesh. Probably hit his head when he fell from the sky again. Or maybe he's gone to hibernation again or something?
This bizarre sculpture is in truth a man. Is such a thing even possible? Strange. I do not recall it wearing an expression of sheer terror before. It was rather more serene, was it not? How very perceptive of you! Verily, this is no ordinary statue. It is a A heretofore unseen hybrid of sculpture and automaton. Marvel at the way its features change, fluidly and effortlessly. Yes, indeed. So, shall we start the bidding for this one-of-a-kind statue at 500,000 koban?
600.
7. 800,000 koban to be paid full here and now. Once more, Master Akimoto will not be denied. Will any changes claim for the Eurusian gentleman? Do I hear 900, 950? Do I hear 1,000,000?
We gotta do something, Green. If we don't, these people are gonna buy the inspector.
I bid 900,000 koban. There is nothing in this world I cannot buy. 1,000,000 koban dollars. Hey man, that's not one of ours. What is the meaning of this? By the kami, the Eurusian gentleman has vanished! You have just been robbed by the Kugane wolf burglar.
That thrice-damned Oni, he struck again.
I saw him! The fiend with wolfish features! He took the statue and ran towards a short pier!
You know what this means? Inspector Hildibrand has been stolen, or kidnapped. We gotta get after that wolf burglar. For all we know, he might want to eat him like that poor Kidkern. We can't have that.
Who would eat a statue? Okay, there's no one back there. Oh. There's no teleportation point near there. Oh, you follow me, I presume? Have a mind to pursue the wolf burglar as well?
Of course we are. He's got Inspector Hildibrand, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna let some two-gill thief eat him.
Are you perchance referring to the Eurusian gentleman, that hideous statue? I dare say no one in their right mind would try to eat it, but nonsensical fears notwithstanding, I should be honored to work with you to catch the wolf burglar. This man here claims he saw him board a boat with the statue and head towards the ruby price. 'Twas a sight I will not soon forget. Never before have I seen a lupin carrying a twisted mockery of a man on its back. Never again will I expect. Too bold was the fiend this day. In seeking to claim such a conspicuous prize in broad daylight, he has left a trail we can follow. Come, let us make haste to the ruby price.
tower just keeps going. That tower just keeps on going and going and going.
Thankfully, you only need to do 30 floors. Surely one of the watchmen here will have seen the wolf man and his stolen statue. Alas, I cannot say I've seen such a thing. Since the withdrawal of Gallian forces from Doba and Ruby Sea, there has been a significant increase in domestic traffic. Accordingly, we have been instructed to wave through smaller vessels leaving our waters, absent cause. This Lupin you seek probably received no more than a cursory glance. I see. Thank you for taking the time to explain, and pray forgive me the interruption. We shall continue our search elsewhere. Question is, where else should we search? Who else has a reason to keep a close watch on these waters? The Confederates? Oh, how silly of me. The Confederacy have every reason to note the comings and goings of even the smallest vessels in the Ruby Sea. Their very survival rests on their ability to extract payments for safe passage, the so-called Ruby Tithe. Sakazuki is where we must go. Any traveler who does not wish to be raided and relieve their possessions must journey there first and make the necessary overtures. That's okay, I'm in good relations with them. They'll probably give you a discount. Free? No, never free. Nothing's ever free here. Searching for a bandit on a boat, you say? As far as I'm concerned, the only bandits are those who refuse to pay the tithe. Like that one fella I spotted not long ago. Why didn't I stop him, you ask? Because he was dead. Aye, standing motionless in his skiff, paying no heed to the waves of the waters. Dead man drifting. It is one thing to threaten a living man, but what could I possibly do to stop a dead one? Nothing, that is what. So I took the only reasonable course of action. I let him be. I'm not one to console the dead, but if you are, by all means, follow the man to the Isle of Becco. I'll remain here and do my best to forget what I saw. What are you looking at? Oh, the volcano. The Hell's Lid. It does look like horns. A dead man in a boat bound for the Isle of Becco. That's the stupidest thing I ever... Unless... Aha! Don't you see? He mistook the Erusian gentleman for a corpse. That boat belonged to none other than the Kugani wolf burglar.
Cole, what luck!
Our liaison did mention that we could pay the tithe by way of bringing a trespasser to justice, and I do believe this qualifies. The hunt is on! To the Isle of Becco and that thrice-damned wolf!
Hark! Over there! A wolf! Or at least someone what's got big ears and a long fluffy tail.
Ha! We got him now! So, it seems the wolf burglar was caught by the very people that were trying to catch him. Wait a minute, that's not a looping. Kami Fen, this is the wolf burglar. This is a man dead who yet moves. A restless spirit bound to this mortal coil by burdens of the soul. I beg your pardon, good sir, but my soul carries no such burdens. Indeed, in death I found rather more liberation than I had in life. More purpose and meaning, and brotherhood.
Wait a minute, you're one of the gentle dead men. But what are you doing so far from Eorzea and the others?
As I live and breathe, in even further reaches I find myself reunited with Master Zombibrand's compatriots. I too must confess some curiosity as to how you came to this place, but since you ask first. As unbelievable as it may sound, we heard rumors of an island deep in the Siren Song Sea said to be home to a host of hundred of undead individuals not unlike myself. Ours being a rather lonely existence, we resolved to dispatch an emissary to the isle, myself being the logical choice once again. About that, I may have cleared out the Siren Song Sea. Ah, truly. Well, that would explain why the myriad skeletons we found were devoid of unlife, as it were. That said, even if they were as disagreeable a lot as you claim, I should thank you to stop killing every last undead you encounter in your travels. You lot are the exception. Anyway, having failed in my mission, I was at a loss for what to do next. The island was abandoned, Eorzea was ever so far away. Just then I felt it, a familiar tingling in my rotting flesh. There was no denying it. I had felt the pull of our leader, Master Zombibrand. His aether called to me, and I was duty-bound to answer. So I followed the trail, and it led me to this place.
God, then it's no coincidence. The inspector and the burglar that stole him must be somewhere on this island. Good sir, do you still feel Inspector Hildibrand calling to you even now? Can you lead us to him?
As surely as I can crack open a hapless merchant's head and feast on the goo inside before he can say go! Follow me!
By the way, I've been meaning to ask, what's with the wolfish getup? It's not that sort of thing that a gentle dead man usually wears, though it's quite fetching, I gotta say.
It warms my dead heart to hear you so. I received it as a gift from a traveling artist. When I explained to him how difficult it was to converse with a common man, he fashioned it for me, believing it would serve to soften my otherwise terrifying features. And so it has. But enough talk. Master Zombibrand needs us. Nothing I've heard makes even the slightest bit of sense to me. But no matter, if this misshapen undead wolfman can lead us to the thief, I shall trust in him wholly. That's a more rational acceptance than Seer, I guess. Yes, yes! Master Zombibrand is close. We are nearly upon him. And the wolf burglar. At long last will bring that bastard to justice. Wolf burglar, you have nowhere left to run. Surrender! Ah, so they finally caught up to me.
Caw, he looks exactly like my sketch.
Your campaign of thievery comes to an end this day. Aye, this day the Bakufu shall have their man, that is to say, their Lupin. Stop, damn you!
The inspector still has snapped out of it, which it means it's time for a triple serving of Nashu's Delight. Dongo style.
Bombs! Shut up, you stupid statue! Bugger me, are those bombs? Idiot! Get rid of them! Get rid of them before you kill us both! How does that even happen? Help! Green! Nashu! Anyone!
Forget Hildibrand. Now's our chance to catch the wolf burglar. Don't worry about the inspector. He survived a trick back from Dalamud, so this is nothing. Let's get that wolf burglar instead.
I told you before, wolf burglar. You've nowhere left to run. A fall, on the other hand. If that's how it's gonna be, then fall it is. Never thought I'd come this close to getting caught. Suppose it's my own fault for trying to nick a hefty prize like a statue. But if the statue ain't even a statue, but there's no reason for me to stick around this air. Better luck next time, thief takers. Gah! The nerve of that villain. I say, Green, I've come to expect such cold, calculating behavior from dear Nashu, but not you.
Hooray! Inspector Hildibrand is back. Nothing like a brush with certain death to get you back in the game, am I right, Inspector? What manner of sorcery is this? The Eorusian gentleman, this statue stands before me, speaking and gesticulating as if a living, breathing being.
I trust I needn't remind you to... I too am capable of such motion despite neither living nor breathing. But more to the point, Master Hildibrand is no statue.
Quite right, he's an agent of inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire.
Good sir, by your garb I gather you're a samurai. Am I correct in assuming we are in the Far East? Ho 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 ho! As I awake from gentle slumber and find myself in a foreign land, Who should I be greeted by but a Far Eastern fan? But ho, what is this? Already my keen investigator sense has alerted me to the presence of a petitioner in need. I must away for honor and justice and a hard-boiled egg.
Wait for me, Inspector. You know I can't run that fast.
Master Hildibrand looks to be his old self again. Wonderful, simply wonderful. It is enough to bring a tear to this gentle dead man's eye. Or it would be if I went, you know. But as much as I would love to join you in your adventures, I must return to my brothers. I pray you watch over and keep our undead overlord safe.
I don't think anything can kill him at this point.
So, in Eorzea, a man may be an inspector extraordinaire as well as a zombie overlord. Truly, yours is a land of many mysteries and strange customs I dare say I will never comprehend. Well, I regret we were unable to apprehend a wolf burglar. I'm glad that this chase has seen you reunited with your comrade. Come. Oh, sorry. Come, let us follow and see where this keen sense leads. Did I not tell you I had caught the scent of a case? And here it is! I give you the case of the kidnapped kitten! Simply put, this adorable little fellow's dearest friend was abducted by a dastardly fellow in the nearby city of Kugane.
We sail on ships as sailors for a East Aldenau trading company. Dr. Kugane docks to unload goodly goods when goodly merchant comes and offers tasty feast to me and my friendly friend.
By the coming, did that rat man just speak?
Kid killer, not rat man, rude man. Why does here no one here know kid killer? Always demon with lucky flesh. We go with goodly merchant all alone, many turns. Left, right, left, very confusing. Then Batman grab friendly friend, put gagged mouth and back on head. I fight back and run, and they run too. Then I jump into water.
It would seem that the currents carried him to the shores of this island, but I have yet to ascertain the motive of why anyone would want to kidnap a hapless Kikiran sailor. Because they do not know or to care that he is a Kikiran. He passes for a rat man of Far Eastern folklore. The flesh of which some believe bestows everlasting life. An Eorzean sailor with most unusual features, an incredible, albeit hideous statue of Eorzean, An Eorzean sailor with most unusual features, an incredible, albeit hideous statue of Eorzean make that was in truth a man. I dare say we have already met our goodly merchant. We must return to Kugane and confront this criminal at once. He may have abducted others from faraway lands to sell at auction. The fiend!
At the very least, we know he sold his Kikiran's friendly friend. We gotta save him too.
Right you are, my lady. We shall see the wicked punished and the innocent set free. Yes, yes, I was just about to say that. Well said, you. Kami, strike me down! The Eorusian gentleman is alive! Hearken to me, merchant! Your reckoning is at hand! For the crime of kidnapping a Kikkiran sailor and selling him into slavery, I hereby place you under arrest! Huh? I should hope I would remember doing something so reprehensible as that. But more importantly, who are you to level such accusations but has placed me under arrest? You're not a Deseki Segumi, a common Ronin, are you not? You. A common Ronin come from the countryside looking for work. Work I so generously provided when I hired you to guard my auction. An auction you failed to defend against the thief who stole a priceless piece. I say, what audacity! That self-same piece stands before you with a Kikkiran who escaped your kidnapping attempt as incontrovertible proof of your misdeeds. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have defeated you. The least you could do is demonstrate dignity in defeat. The truth is plain. There is no denying it. And yet I do. Inspector, was it? Whatever authority you may possess in Eorzea is not recognized here. Only the Seki Segumi can compel answers and arrest criminals. Ha 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 ha. And with that, I bid you good day. You need not answer to them, but you will answer to me. We've had our eye on you for some time, my friend, but alas, all good things must come to an end. The wolf burglar's meddling merely delayed the inevitable. We have all the proof we need. Now, do yourself a favor and come quietly, or don't, and do me a favor. Shigure, owing to the efforts of you and yours, we can finally bring this charlatan to justice. For that, you have my deepest thanks. Thank you, sir. That you would favor me with such kind words is a great honor. I can only hope that this goes some way towards... However, that you failed to inform the Seki Segumi of the wolf burglar's crime, despite being present, and instead pursue the thief on your own is inexcusable. I cannot in good conscience admit you to the Seki Segumi at this time. Such reckless disregard and thirst for personal glory are traits I will not suffer in our samurai.
A thousand thanks to you and your saving friendly friend. Wary and warier we will be next time. No more following goodly merchants into dark alleys.
I owe you all an apology. Like the merchant said, I am no more than a common Ronin. My pursuit of the wolf burglar has been, from the very beginning, independent of the Seki Segumi or any other authority. I came to Kugane to join the Seki Segumi, but was judged to be unworthy. Unable to find gainful employment as a samurai elsewhere, I struggled to make ends meet. And then, when I was about to renounce my dream and return to my village, I learned of a notorious thief. A thief that targeted only the most wealthy and influential. A thief that I might bring to justice and thereby earn the approval of the Seki Segumi. Say no more, my good samurai. Your earnest nature and passion for the law have won me over. I swear to you now, here and now, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall help you scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for the Kugane wolf burglar. And we shall start right this instant. I am still not quite sure what to make of that man, but I suppose I should be grateful for the help. It'll work out eventually. Green, was it? I should thank you for joining me in this endeavor, perhaps more so than the others. Their help is of questionable benefit, whereas yours seem rather more reliable. The wolf burglar is not to be underestimated. He's a cunning, clever foe, as evidenced by the way he escaped. Sheer passion and determination will not be enough to catch him. Which is to say that while I value the assistance of the inspector and his assistant, I believe cooler heads will prevail in the end. To wit, yours and mine. I too may be prone to fits of passion, but I should like to think it is nothing compared to that of the Eorusian gentleman. Hildibrand will return in The Blade Mislaid. Only a bit? You haven't seen anything yet. Have you heard, Green? The wolf burglar for whom we have been searching day and night has struck again. Words reached me but moments ago. The inspector and his assistant are a step ahead of us, but if we hurry, we may arrive before they begin questioning any witnesses. You will come, will you not? Yes? Then let us book no further delay and make haste for the Rakuza district. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, stand ready to assist any and all who seek redress for crimes dastardly and daring. My keen inspector sense has led me hither. Speak, my good man. What injustice befell you here? Inspectors? Ah, yes, the Westerners. I remember you, girl. If you are so eager to hear the tale, then I shall be glad to tell it. It was him, the wolf burglar. Bold as ever, he attempted to steal the finest sword in my collection, the Saburo Sukehiro, in broad daylight. By the kami, but you say he attempted? And failed! Aye! Little did the fool know I had recently employed a new bodyguard, a peerless samurai worth every koban. So the fiend was unable to abscond with your precious blade. Truly you are fortunate indeed, Master Akebono. Yet this is surely not the end of it. The wolf burglar has pride. He's not one to forsake a prize. Master Akebono, I have no doubt the thief will come for the blade again and again. I pray you permit me to aid your men in protecting this treasure, that we may finally bring this villain to justice. You have spirit, I'll grant you that, but I have no need of additional guards. Your Jimbo alone is worth 100 men, if not more. Master Akebono, I think you underestimate this foe. You try my patience, boy. I have made my decision and I will not suffer to be questioned further. Find another way to earn the Seki Segumi's approval. Now then, I have a pressing engagement with Sanjo Hanamachi to which I have been looking forward all week, and I'll be damned if I'm going to let their business with the wolf burglar delay me further. Good night. I fear he has let this turn of luck lull him to a false sense of complacency. He should be doubling the guard, or tripling it. If only he would reconsider. If he will not listen to reason, then he must be made to listen to reason. What? When in doubt, try again. It's not the most well thought out plan, but for lack of anything better. Alright, let us follow Master Akebono to Sanjo Hanamachi, and once more impress upon him the gravity of the situation. Oh, we can just teleport over there. Ask all you like, but the answer's still no. There's a very short list of people who get to pass, and none of you lot are on it. I applaud your diligence, I do, but we are here to help. If you would admit us to speak with Master Akebono so that we might convince him to let us stand guard over the Soborosuke hero. Ah, so that's your game. Trick the daft doorman into letting you in so you can steal Master Akebono's priceless sword. How stupid do you think I am? As if he'd consort with the likes of you lot, not a looker among you. Really, my mother has told me I'm quite handsome. I'm sure she has. Maybe he was in the mood for a taiko mochi. Not today, though. Master Akebono's made it quite clear he would only welcome additional entertainers if they were geiko of surpassing beauty, which you're not. So piss off. That went rather poorly. I suppose we have no choice but to resign ourselves to this outcome. Nay, Shigure, I think not. For I have a plan of surpassing beauty if I do say so myself. Are you acquainted with any geiko, perchance? I already don't like where this is going. Well, there is an Okiya nearby whose proprietress may have given me a few odd jobs, but wait, what exactly is your plan? All shall become clear in good time, my man. Lead the way to this Okiya. I gotta go all the way back up there. No, it's behind here. Most humble greeting to you, fairest maiden. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, am given to understand that you are an acquaintance of Shigure here. I have given the hapless fool a handout or two, and now he shows up on my doorstep in the company of Aegean inspectors. I can only assume this means he's yet to find honest work. Indeed, much to all our chagrin. Shigure is not gainfully employed at the present, but that regrettable circumstance is not what brings us to you. Nay, it is a matter of far greater import, a grave injustice which must be averted at all costs. To that end, my lady, I would have you clothe my steadfast assistant in your finest kimono, or for a brief time only, you may be assured, it shall be returned to you post-haste. Loan you a kimono, just like that? Not sure what mischief you inspectors get up to in your line of work, but in ours, a kimono is priceless. No geiko worth her salt will simply let a stranger parade about town in hers. Not for nothing, at least. If you're truly in desperate need of my assistance, then you should be willing to pay for it. Say, 70,000 Aeolsian gil? $70? Only 70,000? Hells, my subligar's worth more than that. Be that as it may, there is no need to rely upon your generosity. I am more than capable of paying for this expense. Nashu, pay the woman.
With what, Inspector? Your coin purse is empty.
What? As of when? Oh dear. There's certainly a fly in the ointment. So, your plan is to disguise Nashu as a gategoer that she may enter into the company of Master Akebono, and thereby keep watch for the wolf burglar. I hesitate to call it one of surpassing beauty, but if it is our best option... Do not even think to say it, my good man. I would never take the money of a down-on-his-luck youth with no jobs or skills to speak of. But of course, it is as ever so simple. A means by which we may achieve our end without spending a single coin. Come again. In my brief time here, I have come to understand the myriad complexities of Hingan culture. There is a custom by which one may express the fervor's conviction by shaving every hair from his head, is there not? Well, yes, I suppose you have the right of it, but are you willing to go to such lengths to secure a kimono?
I'll do the honors.
Give me a second. Okay, I'm back.
A beauty reborn.
Oh no. My hair! My beautiful flowing locks! What have you done to me?
That's brilliant, utterly brilliant. I don't think I've laughed so hard in ages. Chin up, Shigure. I dare say she did you a favor. The Sekisei Gumi might be inclined to take you more seriously now. You can have your kimono, with my thanks. Never mind the gil, the entertainment you've given me is payment enough.
My lady, you are a saint! Are you ready, Nashu?
Always, Inspector. Wait here, everyone. I'm sure it won't take long to put one of these things on, right?
Verily, there is no greater truth than that if we must trust in ourselves and the gods. Fate shall conspire to see us succeed. Is this the will of the kami? I believe I hear them coming. My dear Nashu, you look incredible! Wow. Actually, yes, you do. You do. She looks every bit the Geiko. I cannot fathom that doorman turning her away. Come, my friends, let us put Nashu's disguise to the proof. Wait, then how are the rest of us getting in there? Say what you will about the rest of us, but you would have to be blind to disparage my stalwart atlas. That is the lovely Geiko Nashu. A Geiko, eh? Alright, let's have a look at you. Oh, and where's this lovely lass been hiding? Master Akebono is sure to take a shine to you. Alright, girl may enter, and no one else. Huzzah! It worked!
Wish me luck.
Though, is it wise to let her go alone? Ideally, at least Green or myself should have accompanied her, no? Oh, Shigure. I did tell you it was a plan of surpassing beauty, did I not? It involves explosives, doesn't it? The soul without peer, the Soboro Sukihiro, the Geiko without peer, Chiyome. What fortune I may enjoy the company of the finest treasures the world has to offer. Their very presence makes the wine taste that much sweeter. I cannot agree more, my lord. Alas, where you may lay hands upon your magnificent blade at whim, in vain I struggle to navigate the endless labyrinth that is a woman's fickle heart. That which I desire, I take, as will you when my little project is complete. Chiyome, come and have a drink with us. Come, come.
If my lords insist, I should be glad to partake.
Such a beautiful girl you are, and a so skilled dancer as well. You deserve only the best, and the very best you shall have, if you but give yourself, body and soul to me.
I fear my lord's rather admirable perseverance encroaches upon the obsessive. As I am sure I have told you 1,000 times before, I should be glad to entertain one and all with the traditional arts.
Stubborn as ever, I see. No matter. In due time, you will be mine, one way or another. Yeah, that's definitely not evil, no.
Begging your pardons, my lords.
Oh, this is a welcome surprise. My lord, did you call for another Geiko? Never mind. Come, my dear, have a seat. Salutations and greetings, my good sirs. Oh no. Oh no. How did you even get in here? What is the meaning of this? I certainly said I would be receiving no taiko mochi this day. Far be it from me to judge a man for his pleasures, my lord, but I fear this is a bridge too far for me. Such beauty, such grace. Be that as it may, now is not the time. The day after tomorrow, perhaps, after I have time to recover, but not today. Will my lord not reconsider? Pray allow me one dance to convince you. Enough! Yojimbo, remove this fetching yet belligerent taikomochi from my sight! Lay hands upon a fair maiden. I will do no such thing. Are you defying your master's order? The master who has already paid you an unconscionable sum of money for your services? A contemptible master who consorts with lecherous dogs. I agree to serve only as a sword's protector, not as the executor of your whims. There he is! The wolf burglar! Impossible! At last, the villain reveals himself. We have you now, most wolfish of burglars! Yes, it was I all along! Hildibrand, master of disguise, inspector of 1,000 faces, defender of justice! I feel so conflicted. So, you're not a taiko mochi. Pity that. Bugger me if it isn't a talking statue. Fancy meeting you here. Come to watch me steal the Soborosuke hero. Well, you know how this goes. Don't let him get away! Halt, fiend! How did he escape that? What? What happened? Ugh. Ah, there you are, my dear. You are unharmed. I'd be heartbroken if there was even a single scratch on my concubine to be. My lord would do well to take greater care where he places his hands, should he wish to keep them. Confound it! How does he manage to escape every time? We rejoice, my friends, for he has failed in his thievery once more. The Soboro Sukehiro remains safe and sound. That is, not the blade. You bald imbecile! Look at what you're holding! Does that even look even remotely like the Soboro Sukehiro to you? Does it? Does it? For the record, I'm not actually bald. I told you. A bit is an understatement. And we're not even half... Actually. No, yeah, we're only halfway through this. Be gone from my sight, and do not return until you have found my sword. After we went to all that trouble, we still managed to steal the Soboro Sukehiro. I sacrificed my flowing locks for nothing. Though I care increasingly less for Akebono, he is nevertheless a man to be reckoned with. What meager reputation I have will be forfeit if we fail to bring the wolf burglar to justice. But we need not pursue him alone. Yojimbo has volunteered his services. Together we may yet redeem ourselves. I think I may know where the thief is headed to. I believe the wolf burglar has fled to Yangsha. Consider the dagger I took from him in the chaos. Though old and worn, it has been well cared for over the years. It is more than just a tool to him, I think, and it's clearly of Doman design. What an amazing coincidence! The self-same details has also caught mine eye. I dare say you have makings of an inspector, Shigure. I shall endeavor to take that as a compliment. To Yangsha! My word, have you ever seen anything so full of splendor? But forgive me, we must not lose sight of the matter at hand. How shall we pursue our quarry? That is a very good question to which I currently have no answer. I do. Woof woof.
What a nice little doggy.
Daigoro is more than a mere traveling companion. His sense of smell is unparalleled. Give over the burglar's dagger that he may track his scent. Brilliant idea, Jim! Yes, indeed. Here, take it. Woof, woof, woof. Oh, he has a scent already! With me, Nashu! Perhaps fate is conspiring to see us succeed after all. What ails little Daigoro? Why will he go no further? How is it that you remember his, 'Tis like there are Namazu about. Their stink befuddles his senses. Though unfortunately we know the wolf burglar came this way. Perhaps if we search we can find some other clue as to his whereabouts. Leave it to me, Shigure. If there are clues to be found in these ruins, my keen inspector's sense shall lead me to them.
Wait for me, Inspector. Wait for me.
Ah, there they go again, charging off before we have a chance to discuss our plan of action. Must they always be so reckless? Nothing more but to follow suit, I suppose. Why don't you search the area to the northwest, Green? Oops, this door does not open. It's an unconscious Namazu. Oh no, it's a drunk Namazu. Slightly different.
Alive I am, hale and healthy. Yes, yes. Nursing a rather vicious hangover from a surfeit of tea, but otherwise none the worse for wear. 1,000 thanks to you for waking me before I was set upon by ravenous beasts or thieving bandits. Unless you wouldn't have to be a thieving bandit, would you?
No, but I'm hunting a thieving bandit, a lupin.
A lupin? Now that you mention it, I have some vague recollection of a traveler with an unusual sword across his back. I was deep in my teacups at the time, but I know what I saw.
Huh, a drunken Namazu. What's his part in all this? He saw the wolf burglar. What luck! Which way did he go?
It's all a bit of a blur, so I doubt my memory will be any use. My barbels, on the other hand, should do the trick.
My adorable little friend, you need not strain yourself on our account. We too have ways of finding the fiend.
Yes, yes! My keen Namazu sense is telling me.
That the wolf burglar.
Wait, that way!
Yes, that way. Which way? We may as well split up again.
I would help you, but hangover, yes. Yes. Bye-bye, friends. Have fun hunting the wolf burglar.
Aha! Plot-relevant gloves! Just what I always wanted. Among the irrelevant potsherds, you spy a somewhat conspicuous pair of gloves. If they belong to the wolf burglar, perhaps they may prove useful. Found something, have you? I found a pair of gloves. Do not recall him wearing gloves. For the lack of other possible leads, I say let Daigoro follow its fresh scent. But now that the Namazu is gone, he should have no difficulty finding the owner. Plot-relevant gloves. If you didn't need them, you wouldn't have been able to pick them up. Thanks, RPG. What news, Jim? We came as soon as we heard the barking. Now that the Namazu has departed, Daigoro is capable of pursuing our quarry once more. Your stalwart comrade found gloves that may have belonged to him, and so we were about to see where they led us. Woof woof. He's got the scent! Quickly, Green! We must not lose sight of Daigoro! There he is! You mustn't let him escape this time! Hold, Rodin. You know well how quick he can be. Let us leave this pursuit to one he cannot outrun. Go, Daigoro! Seize the Lupin!
Gosh, he's a fast doggy.
Aye, there are none faster. Come, we must secure the sword and the thief. Ah, a gold-obsessed dog.
Gosh, he really likes Koban, doesn't he?
Well, we all have our weaknesses, I suppose. Still, there's no denying that he is a very, very good dog. How could he possibly have? The nerve. You lot should have thought this through. Or have you already forgotten I've got friends in high places? Montaro! To me! What? By the kami, what have you done to my bird? got you! Rejoice, Shigure, for I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have reclaimed the Soboro Sukehiro. Yes, it seems we have. Though, before we declare it with certainty, I would verify the authenticity of the blade. But of course! Aye, this is no fake. It is indeed a work of art. A masterpiece that could only be the treasured Soboro Sukehiro. Ah, I just remembered I have urgent business in Kugane, which as well as it shall afford the opportunity to return the Soboro Sukehiro to its rightful owner. Pray allow me to do so. You have my word, I shall surrender it to no one. How lucky we are to have a friend like Jim. Steadfast, loyal, honorable, a Manderville man from another mother. Let's quit this place and return to Kugane with the wolf burglar. I'm sure the Sekisegumi have a cell with his name on it. What business do you have here with the Sekisegumi? We caught the wolf burglar. The wolf burglar? The Lupin who has made mock of me and my brothers. I, Shigure, and my comrades have successfully captured the notorious wolf burglar of Kugane, and brought him here that we might surrender him into the custody of the Sekisegumi. Full glad we are to accept this unexpected bounty. The fiend has been a source of unending consternation for us. My thanks to you all. Pray bring him inside, honored friends. Bloody fools, the lot of you. Blind to the true villain in your midst. It is true then. The wolf burglar has been detained. Well done. Who must we thank for this auspicious turn of events? I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, did bring the wolf burglar to heel with my customary style and aplomb. Very good, very good. And Soboro Sukehiro, where is it? You mean, you don't have it? I thought Yojimbo had returned it to you. Yojimbo? That disrespectful disgrace of a samurai? Nay, I have seen neither hide nor hair of him. I can only presume that Jim is currently enjoying a plate of dango at the Umineko tea house before paying Master Akebono a visit. Or perhaps he absconded with a Soborosuke hero. This is all a joke to you people, isn't it? Of all the stupid, inexplicable, utterly unjustifiable, for what reason could you possibly even for a moment consider it wise to let a single man, and not just any man either, a man I just expelled from my service? Mark me, Roden, if you fail to deliver that sword, I shall make it the focus of my remaining years and your dreams go unfulfilled. Huh, we certainly can have that. Which reminds me, Shigure, you once told me it was your dream to serve alongside us. Is that still the case? Yes, sir, it is. Good. Because in light of your recent accomplishment, I would like nothing more than to induct you into the Sekisei Gumi. What say you? It would be an honor, sir. Glad to hear it. There are, of course, a few procedures and discussions with my superiors that must come first, but we may attend to them now if your comrades do not mind waiting. Not at all. We will await your triumphant return, Shigure. My friends, it is finished.
A Shigure reborn!
Well, I would not dare put it in such grandiose terms, but indeed, I feel as though I am a changed man. And it is you three who have changed me for the better. 1,000 thanks to you, Green, Inspector Hildibrand, Nashu. Though I have only become a Sekisei Gumi, I have already been given my first assignment. I am to pursue the renegade Yojimbo and recover the Soborosuke hero. Alas, as a new recruit, I have been afforded no additional men or resources to accomplish this task. If I am to succeed, I will need all the help I can get. Say no more, Shigure. I should be glad to give it. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, do hereby re-swear to help you scour all creation, from the deepest pit of the seven hells to the very pinnacle of the heavens, for Jim and the Soborosuke hero. And so our hunt begins again.
Wait for me, Inspector! Wait for me!
Part of me still struggles to believe it, Green. A wolf burglar, captured, and myself become a Sekisei Gumi. Again, I cannot thank you enough for all you have done for me. What an odd circuitous path that led us to this point. To be honest, the most vexing complication was the loss of my hair. Though Nashu reassures me she's already in the process of procuring a potent tonic to remedy that. It only lasts barely a fortnight, so beware. Once more we find ourselves waiting for fate to spur our story forward. Until we have a lead on Soborosuke Hero, we can but enjoy our respite. Hildibrand will turn in the black heart beneath. You look well, Green. I pray your adventures have not been too taxing. As for myself, the search for the Soborosuke Hero, as well as Yojimbo, continues. Would that I could even claim a measure of progress. Ah, Shigure, there you are! We thought perhaps to find you inside, my bald man, but I see you are here in the company of my stalwart assistant. Bald? You of all people should... Having failed to seize upon new information of value or even passing relevance, we were in the midst of reconsidering our investigative strategy. But tell me, have you word of Jim and our missing sword? Jim? Who is... Ah, yes, Yojimbo. No. As I was just telling Green, I have made no progress since last we spoke.
You seem distressed, Shigure. If you yet pine for lost locks, then pine no longer. Hurry, I brought you a hair tonic of preternatural effectiveness.
Really? Well, that is actually a very considerate gesture, thank you.
Why not try it right now?
Aye, the sooner the better, perhaps. I say, to meet with Master Hildibrand and his bosom companions yet again. Truly, the kami have been kind to me. 'Tis always a pleasure to see a man of the old horde, but we are not bound for Eorzea. Why are you yet in the far east? Indeed, I had thought to return home and rejoin my brothers, and to that end did I call upon a local fisherman to secure passage. 'Twas from him that I heard a tale most fascinating which compelled me to stay. A Funa Yurei, a far eastern variety of undead, had been seen wandering in Isle Shore. As my previous attempt to recruit fellow zombies had met with the failure, I thought why not broaden my criteria and appeal to this ghost in the spirit of camaraderie. Alas, it is a most elusive quarry, rather shy it would seem. I sought to learn more of the Funa Yurei by questioning the people in the city, but have been unsuccessful thus far. I see. I realize this is sudden, but in your inquiries, did you hear mention of Jim? Jim? I fear I have heard naught of that particular Far Eastern spirit, though, to be honest, not all have been willing to entertain my company, perhaps due to my undead nature. It pains me to hear that in this world there remain people prejudiced against the living impaired. You seek this Jim, Master Hildibrand? If so, I should be glad to help. Grateful as we would be, it might be wise to change your attire. The people's reluctance to speak with you may be due to your passing resemblance to a certain wolfish fugitive who, until recently, terrorize the city. Oh, how careless of me! I shall change it to something less conspicuous at once. Then it is settled. When at first you don't succeed, make inquiries again. Let us split up and speak with the men and women of Kugane. Actually, I thought I saw someone behind trees. Nope.
Yojimbo, you say? The name does ring a bell. Ah, yes, now I recall. That Lupin fellow was asking after him as well. But that was some time ago. He's since been detained by the Sekisei-gumi. The Lupin, not your Yojimbo, that is. Not that I can imagine why, he's no criminal. Why, when I told him of how my mother had taken ill, he gave me koban to purchase her medicine, without my asking or anything. You say he's done terrible things, but a man like that? No. I refuse to believe it. If there's any justice in the world, he'll be set free.
Let me guess. You are searching for a man named Yojimbo. The Sekisei-gumi questioned me about him not long ago. Very desperate to find him, they were. I doubt they'll receive much help from the populace at present, though. Why, you ask? Surely you've heard, the Kugane wolf burglar has been arrested. Despite what the wealthy elite would have you believe, he is no demon deserving the harshest sentence. If anything, he's a hero to the downtrodden, having shared his spoils with the least among us. If you ask me, the Sekisei-gumi ought to take a closer look at the merchants he targeted. Akebono in particular has been at the center of many dark rumors. Anyway, in light of the wolf burglar's attainment, many are less than willing to aid the Sekisei-gumi in their activities. And unfortunately, if they suspect you to be working with them, you too may find your overtures rebuffed.
Oh, you're also pursuing that Yojimbo fellow. The Sekisei-gumi were asking after him the other day. I'll tell you what I told them. Never heard of the man. And just between you and me, even if I did know something, I don't know if I would want to tell them. You know the Kugane wolf burglar, the one they locked away? Rumor has it that they intend to inflict upon him terrible punishments for his so-called crimes. Madness, I tell you. Madness. Every single one of the burglar's victims were among the most notorious scoundrels of the city. Greedy merchant with no scruples whatsoever. What's more, everything he stole he gave to the poor and needy, and yet they decry him as a villain. Fools.
I see. What have you learned, Green? Apparently, a certain Lupin is rather well loved. Huh. I had no idea the plight of the wolf burglar weighed upon the minds of so many. What exactly did they say? A hero to the poor and downtrodden. A criminal who simply gave away his hard-won spoils. This is all quite unexpected. But whatever aspersions they may cast upon his victims, the law is the law. Even disreputable merchants are deserving of fair and equitable treatment. To ignore their plight is to let the mob decide their fate. That said, to hear that some may withhold information and protest is cause for concern. As a man of the Sekisei-gumi, I cannot help but feel conflicted. If I may, Shigure, it might be best to dress in less conspicuous clothing, at least for the time being. I hate to say it, but that is a sensible suggestion. Surprisingly, perhaps I should make use of my old kimono. Yet even if I were to do so, my face is already known. They would mock me as a Sekisei Gumi and perhaps even resent my attempts to deceive them.
I got an idea. Why not ask the wolf burglar? If he's so popular with the people, who knows what secrets they've told him?
Ask the wolf burglar? If both he and Yojimbo had designed on a Soboro Sukehiro, then it's possible they might know one another. Well done, Nashu! I was mere moments from reaching the self-same conclusion. Settle then. Let us go and question the prisoner without further delay. Greetings and well met, comrade. If I might have a moment of your time. That we might ascertain the whereabouts of the fugitive Yojimbo, we wish to speak with a Kugane wolf burglar. Will you permit us to enter? Certainly, Shigure. And if it will aid you in your investigation, follow me. I trust you are enjoying our hospitality. I come bearing questions. Questions, eh? Little old me, you say? Following your arrest, the Ronin Yojimbo has absconded with the Soboro Sukehiro you stole from Master Akebono. He remains at large. We have reason to believe the sword was his objective all along. Given that it was yours as well, I thought you might know something of the man and his motive. Everyone knows that sword's worth a bloody fortune and then some. But finding a buyer for a masterpiece as famous as a Soboro Sukehiro, especially after word of its death has spread far and wide, well, good luck with that, says I. Why, they surely have to avail themselves of the services of certain disreputable folks with whom I happen to be intimately acquainted. I'd be happy to introduce you lot, as soon as you set me free. What? Absolutely not! That is out of the question! Then we got nothing more to discuss. Best be on your way. Now, Shigure, let us not be too quick to judge. If the goodly men and women of Kugane are willing to trust in his good intentions, then perhaps we should as well. An awful lot of people willing to vouch for this character. If what they say is true, then it would be wrong to see him hanged. I will propose to my superiors that you be temporarily released into our custody for purposes of our investigation. Should you abide by the terms of our arrangement, you may receive leniency. What say you? I say you got yourself a deal, Baldy. Will they even consider my proposal, though? The deliberations alone may prove time-consuming, and if they refuse... Remind me, Nashu, do you have that hair tonic on you?
I sure do, Inspector. Now is as a good time to ever to try it. Good time as ever to try it, don't you think?
Here, in the jail? Well, far be it from me to refuse. Remember to use the whole bottle, my good man. Pour it over your head until not a single drop remains. I didn't bring my own sunglasses. That seems rather wasteful, but if you insist. I feel strange, like my scalp is... Oh, by the kami! Shigure, are you alright? I heard you shouting... The light! It binds them! There are too many! And turn and flex and shake and bounce. Perfection! Rejoice, my goodly burglar, as I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have liberated you from your unjust imprisonment. Now see here, Inspector! Huh? What happened? Has a prisoner escaped? Still in the cell, I see. But what in the world was that blinding light? 1,000 pardons. One of my associates was carrying small explosives, one of which I detonated unexpectedly. I, of course, paid her to take the others outside immediately for safety's sake. I believe that explains that, yes? Yes? Right then, if you'll excuse me. Ah, yes, of course. Very good. Wait, when did Shigure regrow his hair? How we managed to escape undetected, I have no idea. I can but pray that our ruse will remain intact. The wolf burglar led the others into the waterways below. We should follow. Ow. There's other people down here. Been down here before? If so, you may have met my friends already. Contemptible lot, all Kugane's cast-offs. If anyone's heard a peep from your quarter, it'd be them. Come on then, don't be shy. Oh, you're looking well for a rat bastard. Takes a wolf to know a rat, ha! And what do we owe the pleasure? And more importantly, how'd you slip free of the Seki Segumi's noose? With my dashing good looks and my silver tongue, how else? Never you mind that. Any information, Koju? Do you now? Or was it Seki Segumi at your shoulder, the one asking questions? No need to give the lad a hard time. He did right by me and I mean to return the favor. Eh? You mean you're helping him? Have you gone mad? Well, even if I have, it's nothing you and yours need to worry your pretty little heads over. Give us a hand and we'll get out of your hair. Whoop's honor. Not a bad bunch, really. Most tried to make a living on the straight and narrow. Even some even out of mind to join the Seki Segumi like you. Or found wanting for this reason or that. When honest work's no longer an option, that leaves the other sort. The dangerous, the disreputable, the dirty. Somebody's gotta do it, and so these industrious souls pick up the slack. Maybe they're not the creamer you prefer to hobnob with, but while you're in their company, I say you comfort yourselves with a modicum of civility. I should like to believe I have done just that. So forgive me if I have given you any reason to think otherwise. See? Fast friends we all are. Right then. Rather a bloke that goes by the moniker of Yojimbo. Heard tell the man? Yojimbo? No, can't say it rings a bell. Oi! Any of you know a fella by the name of Yojimbo? Well, there you have it. Might be different if he had a bounty on his head. What do you do anyway? Piss in the Bukyo's rice porridge? Ha! If only. Stole the Soboro Sukihiro, he did. Bugger me, that's a beauty! Wonder why, though. Finding a buyer even through the black market would be a challenge and a half. And if he'd even put out the word that he was looking, we'd have heard about it by now. To come all this way and leave with nothing. Yeah, let's not call it a day just yet. Assuming this Yojimbo didn't steal the soul for the challenge, there's only two reasons he'd take it. To sell it, or to keep it. And if it's not about the money, then I doubt this is his first prize. Or his last. Hark! My keen inspector sense whispers and speaks of a thieving collector of swords. Yes, there can be no mistake. Aye, what he said, I suppose. If he's a collector, then only the best will do. Which means the next target might be, oh, I don't know, the Ame no Murakumo. Wait, the Ame no Murakumo? I thought that was nothing more than a fairy tale. You mean to say that the fabled Sword of Eld actually exists? A giant kami tried to kill me and my friends with it, but I deflected the blow. Well, someone else did, but... You what? I have so many questions. But first, where did this all happen? In the Kojin's vault. How's within the Kojin of the Red Treasures vault, eh? If that's the case, then it seems to me you ought to continue searching the Ruby Sea, no? It might well be the best place for us to look in that case. Let us brook no further delay and head to the Ruby Sea at once. Think that the Ame no Murakumo is not only real, but it was brought to bear against you and Yul by the kami of unfathomable strength. In any event, now we know where we might search. We now know where we might search the Ruby Sea. Before I may leave, however, there is a matter of great import to which I must attend. Well, perhaps great import is something of an overstatement. I speak of the inspector's early advice concerning my garments. I'll meet you at the ruby price after I change. Pray go on ahead without me. I insist. All set for another trip to the glittering westward expanse? I know I am! Let us hop aboard the next ferry to the Ruby Prize and wait for Shigure there, as he requested. Come along. Oops, not this way. Oh, it's Shigure! Over here! Over here! By the Kami, I thought you were someone else at first. Well, since it was suggested I should wear something other than the garments of the Seki Segumi for a time, I paid a visit to Kogane Dori and purchased something completely unlike my usual attire. It's quite a change, but very much for the better, if I do say so myself.
I didn't realize you could be so fashionable.
Fashionable? Please, Nashu, you give me too much credit. I'll say, that getup with those Zori? I don't see that becoming a trend. Not that it matters. We didn't come here to mess about, eh? We got a collector to catch. Assuming he's after the Amino Murakumo. Then we've got to go to the Isle of Zeki. Any ideas? We could ask the Confederacy to... We could ask the Kojin. By air or by underwater passage, eh? A bit more tricky than I thought. Without the blessing of the Kojin, the latter seems almost impossible. What about that bird of yours? Montaro, was it? After what the inspector did to him? Ha! He'll be keeping a wide berth, I reckon, assuming he's even fit to fly. It was a somewhat traumatic experience for all involved, eh? Forgive me for my bluntness, my wolfish compatriot, but it occurs to me that we have yet to hear your motives for attempting to steal the Soborosuke hero from Master Akebono. Did not Koju say that selling such a blade would be extraordinarily difficult? not stealing to take back what was stolen. That black-hearted bastard Akebono prized it from the hands of its rightful owner. He was a humble samurai who lived a humble life devoid of most luxuries. A righteous man who never turned his back on those in need. Certainly not a young Lupin boy who'd fled Doma during the occupation. The two lived as father and son, with few comforts to save each other's company. And then one day a merchant came calling, asking after the samurai's sword. Asking him to part with his one prized possession. But the sword of the samurai's soul, and he'd sooner die than sell it, even for a fortune. But the merchant, he's not the sort to go quietly into the night. He changes tack and worms away into the samurai's affairs. Small sums at first, but bigger, then bigger. Before he knows it, the samurai owes the merchant a veritable mountain of coin, and so he pledges his blade as collateral. Samurai worked day and night to reclaim his honor. While strong in spirit, he was weak in body. He fell sick, and soon after passed away, leaving his Lupin charge alone in this unjust world.
All this time you were only...
He left Kugane for a time and returned years later from Yangsha, having learned the ways of the shinobi that he might honor his adoptive father by helping others, as he had helped him as a child. A chivalrous guise for a personal vendetta, perhaps. More than anything, he yearned to reclaim the samurai sword, the last surviving memento of their time together, that he might wear it with pride.
All this time, Master Akebono was your main objective. When you broke into his shop in the Rakuza district, you were searching for the Soboro Sukehiro. You kept a close eye on him, even as you continued to target other disreputable merchants, that you might drive him to take additional measures to protect the sword, knowing that in so doing, he would eventually reveal its location.
Then it is settled. The Soboro Sukehiro must be returned to his rightful owner.
Hey, if it's so hard for people to reach the Isle of Zeki, how is Yojimbo planning to get there?
That I do not know, but regardless, if he was headed there, someone must have noted his passing. I say we question the pirates of Sakazuki and see if any have observed a traveler resembling Yojimbo of late.
We are of the same mind, Shigure. To Sakazuki, post haste!
Where is a person I can talk to? There we go. Oh, hey, there's Nashu. Oh, I remember you. Looking for more dead men. Nope. A living one this time. A rail-thin samurai with a wide-brimmed hat and an oversized geta. Traveling like that would not escape my notice, which is to say I'm confident I haven't seen him. Sorry to disappoint you.
Not at all, my friend. Thank you for taking the time to speak with us. As I said before, my good man, when at first you don't succeed, make inquiries again. Let us away.
What was that? Lanky samurai with a large hat. As it happens, I spoke with a traveler like that. I'll talk with him too. Sure enough, he had a mind to head to the Isle of Zeki. Couldn't imagine why, but with the red being unwelcoming as they are, and there being no place to talk about. Told him as much, but he shrugged it off and went on his merry way. Gotta think of it. Did I see that dog of his not long ago? On the beach below, wandering about. I hope he didn't abandon him. You have been tremendously helpful. 1,000 thanks to you. Surely the canine in question is Daigoro. We must gather the others and search for Jim's beloved companion at once. Daigoro! Here, Daigoro!
Oh, I think I see him over there. Huh. Maybe he doesn't like us anymore?
Now, you just gotta give the pup the right incentive is all. Incentive? Money. Surely it can't be that simple. See for yourself. Woof, woof. So that's all it takes to win him over, eh? A single Koban. Greedy little thing. Hush, Shigure. Daigoro is a good dog, and now he will lead us to his master. Ruff. This is quite a fix indeed. Daigoro, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to wait for me. Hildy! Jim, my good man, I mean, you rapscallion, you've nowhere to run. Cease your shenanigans and relinquish the Soborosuke hero at once. I will do no such things. Ever since I was bested by your tight-lipped associate over yonder, I learned for an opportunity to redeem myself, and so I set about searching for stronger soul with which I might bring my everything to bear. I thought to claim victory with the Amino Murakumo in hand, but if circumstances demand we settle this here and now, then so be it. Stay your hand, my friend. Though I know you only mean well, securing the sword is a great responsibility which falls to... I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, shall resolve this conflict and claim the sword. Prepare to be amazed that the Soborosuke hero is delivered into my waiting arms. Oh, this ought to be good. Daigoro! Oh, Daigoro! Come here and let Hildy give you a great big belly rub. Daigoro, you will do no such thing. What? Betrayed!
The inspector does come from a wealthy family, so maybe he smells of money?
Until you surrender the Soborosuke hero, I will give Daigoro the most furious of belly rubs, thereby depriving you of the pleasure Such is my ultimatum. Daigoro, Daigoro, return to me this instant. Oh, fie on it. You win. The sword is yours. By the Kami, I can't believe that actually worked. Inspector Hildibrand's powers of negotiation are most impressive. Mummy! Wait, where is the Soborosuke hero? Right where it belongs. You fiend, return it at once. That's far enough, all of you. Bugger me, where did they come from? Bah! This isn't over. Shigure, what is this I hear about you freeing a notorious fugitive? Explain yourself at once. Well, you see, Inspector Hildibrand and I, in order to track down your Jimbo and the Soborosuke hero, we need to enlist the assistance of the wolf burglar. To that end, we remove them from the jail. Temporarily, of course. We have every intention of returning him to his cell. Okay, but where's the wolf burglar now? And how do you intend to do so when your prisoner has taken flight? Shigure, I'll charge you with aiding and abetting a criminal in their escape. Be reasonable. You know full well that everything Shigure did was to achieve to a greater good, to uphold the law of the land. We will return with the Soborosuke hero and the wolf burglar, I swear to you. Your actions in service to Seki Segumi are not unknown to me. Nevertheless, Shigure must be held to account for his. To make an exception at your request would only compound the offense. No man is above the law, not even our own. What a miscarriage of justice to see our Shigure spirit away like a common criminal, in complete disregard for the extenuating circumstances. It falls to us to find a way to right this wrong, but this is no place to devise a plan. To Kugane, my friends! Oh, my good man, I hardly know where to begin. Ever since our return, I have been racking my brain trying to conceive of a means by which we might free Shigure from his predicament, but to no avail. By absconding with the sword, the wolf burglar has done us no favors, and yet I do not think his tale of the samurai and the akebono was a lie. My keen inspector's sense tells me that many threads of this tale are converging upon a single point not far from now, in which all truth shall be laid bare for all to see.
Caw, that's what I like to hear. And I agree. I don't think the wolf burglar's bad at all. Once the Seki Segumi realize that, they're sure to let Shigure off the hook, don't you think?
I most certainly do, Nashu. Furthermore, I say that to hasten this most desirous of resolutions, I must begin investigating Master Akebono at once. Hold the fort while I'm gone, my stalwart assistant.
Yes, sir, Inspector. I don't know what he's talking about, but I'm sure it'll be brilliant.
I suppose this day was bound to come. No matter. Soon there will be nothing in this world beyond my grasp. Heh heh heh.
Hildibrand will return in. The past is never past.
Oh, where in the world could he be? Oh, it's you! I don't suppose you bumped into Inspector Hildibrand roaming about, have you? Making his inquiries? Oh, ever since Shigure got detained by the Seki Segumi, the inspector's been busy looking into the affairs of Master Akebono, but to no avail.
Never fear, my faithful assistants. I have returned. Your unwavering loyalty to the pursuit of honor and justice is a hard-boiled egg, and a hard-boiled egg is to be commended, my good man. I might as go far as to say that in all my years as an inspector, I have known no fan more passionate than you. But speaking of fans, during the course of my investigation into the dark rumors concerning Master Akebono, I received a mysterious missive I can but presume was penned by one of my many admirers.
Gosh, Inspector Hildibrand, even in the Far East you got yourself a following. Can I see it?
Certainly, Nashu.
That's interesting. It's definitely not written by a Hingan, but they don't seem to be good with their Eorzean letters. Yeah, something of light. You who seeks the strongest of swords, the Soboro Sukehiro, know that I have laid claim to this most priceless treasure. If you would make it yours, meet me upon Kugane Ohashi for a duel to end all duels. Sincerely, you know who.
The something of light, you say? Why, he must be referring to none other than my humble self, the one and only Gentleman of Light. That said, I would much rather resolve this dispute without resorting to duels and the like. Wait here, my friends, while I go and attempt to reason with this misguided ruffian.
I'm pretty sure they wrote warrior, not gentleman. Which probably means they're talking about green? What do you think, Inspector? Inspector Hildibrand?
He already left.
What do you mean he up and ran off? And why are you still standing here? You should hurry up and try to catch him before he does something silly.
Ah, there's Hildibrand. Again. Is that you, Green? As you can see, I seem to have found myself in a pickle, and by pickle I mean the ground. Kugane Ohashi lies behind this gate. Before I could pass through, I found myself suddenly accosted, then inverted, then embedded thusly by the dear but misguided Jim. The duel I must regrettably leave up to you. Kugane Ohashi now accessible. Ah, well, I'm gonna have to do this with an action. I'm gonna have to do with a non-blue mage class. Let's go samurai. In the far eastern realm of Hingashi, in the pitch of the night, perched atop a ship mast, a warrior awaits. In his hand a sacred treasure, a sword without peer. Yet the enigmatic Yojimbo is a man with many secrets secreted within his many sleeves, all which he is prepared to bring to bear against his most fearsome and a radiant foe. Let's see if we can get this in a reasonable time. It'd be very hard to find a party for this. Oh, we got a tank.